Hello, February the 4th, my Sunday video. I'm going to talk about someone I used to work with. In 1994, I started work for a company called Black and White Distribution in Milton Keynes. It was a nice company. The drivers were friendly. The owner was a nice chap. The transport manager was fun. But there was one man in particular who was more fun than many of the others. His name was Sam. And he was a black guy, very short. One day I had delivery, I think it was 3 fridges to a food exhibition in London, and I had to meet Sam at the exhibition hall because we need 2 people to move the fridges, and he was on a delivery already in London. So I met him at the exhibition hall. We went into the hall. It wasn't Earl's Court, it was another place, a smaller place. And the security guard there, he came up to us and he said, "Who are you?" Well, before I could say anything, Sam straight away said, "It's obvious, we're Black and White." I couldn't stop laughing, but anyway, that's Sam. That was the way he was. And then another time, it was Christmas Eve, and there was not much work going on. So us drivers were called in Christmas Eve just to clean the vans, tidy up the warehouse and general stuff. One driver did have a delivery to do, and he was gone early. And we were cleaning some of the vans, and Sam, he had the newest van. He had a full Transit. The rest of us had Mercedes, old ones. We finished. The owner, Ian, he said, "Oh, I'll go and make some tea." There were 6 of us all together. There was the owner, Ian, transport manager, Wally, and 4 drivers, me, Sam and 2 others. So after a while we all finished what we were doing, but Sam wanted to finish off his van. He wanted to do smarten up the inside of the van. So we went in to our mess room, and there was the tea. We had our tea, and there was on the table there was a tin of Christmas biscuits, cookies, and we all sat there. And there was one cup of tea still on the side, which was for Sam. But in the meantime, before Sam came in, this other driver came back from, I think it was London he went to, but he came back, he saw the tea and he took the cup of tea and joined us all when we were sitting at the table and having the biscuits and chatting and laughing and larking about. Eventually Sam came in, and he walked into the mess room, just in the doorway, looked at all of us sitting at the table with our tea and biscuits, looked at the side and there was no cup of tea there for him. "What's this? What's this?" he said. "What's this? Is this a black thing, is it?" And we all, "Yeah." He just said, "Well, that's all right then, as long as I know." and he just made his own tea. But he just joined in. It was fun, very fun, a lot of fun. Also, another story with him was, as I say, we had a few contracts that we did, and there was one contract with the refrigeration company in Buckingham, another contract with the computer company in Milton Keynes, Unisys, and we had a contract with a German kitchen unit makers. The kitchen units would come in from Germany and we would have to deliver them to the various kitchen showrooms around the country, whoever ordered them. And it was once a month. This is a regular thing. Once a month, someone would have to go up and deliver kitchen units to two places in Scotland, one in Edinburgh, one in Glasgow, and then drive from there, from Glasgow to Stranraer, and catch the ferry and go to Belfast and deliver to the main banking organisation place there. It's almost like a mint, you know, where they make the money, and that's what we had to do. We do that every month. Well, Sam did it the first time, the very first month it started. I did it on the second month, and I did the two places in Scotland. I went to Edinburgh and Glasgow, and that was fine. I drove to Stranraer, and on the way to Stranraer I phoned Sam. I said, "Where did you park overnight? You know, because you have to catch the ferry in the morning, first thing in the morning." He said, "In the docks." I said, "In the docks?" He said, yeah, it's fine." He says, "There's a cafe there, it's open 24 hours. You get food, you get coffee." I said, "You sure it'd be okay to park there?" He said, yeah, he did. That's why I said, that's where I parked. So I parked in the docks, near the cafe. As he said park near the cafe. So I did. And, you know, the dock areas of anywhere are very noisy. There's movement and trucks and tractors and banging and crashing and bumping and all night. If I got 5 minutes sleep, I was lucky. Anyway, in the morning I got on the ferry, went to Belfast, did the delivery at the bank, came back, and on the way back from Stranraer, I was heading back home, I phoned Sam. Then I said to him, it was good, I said, but I didn't get a wink of sleep. You know, if I got 5 minutes, I was lucky. And Sam just said, "Well, so did I. He didn't get any sleep either." I said, "You bugger." But the cafe was open for 24 hours. Yeah, thank goodness. But that was Sam, wonderful guy. He was a territorial army, so a lot of respect for him. So that's my video for today.